Alright everyone, welcome. I'm making a live stream / recording for posterity, but let's go ahead and hop right in. Welcome back to the next episode of our little SMP series here. Right now, we are in the city of Bruhmethius, where we will be starting this episode, and I have some things to show. Now, of course, there's been a lot of progress recently. A little earlier today, I finished wrapping up a large construction project that I will bring up later. Oh, come on, sir. Come on. You're not supposed to be up there. I forgot that villagers tend not to function well when there's carpet on top of walls. Look, let's see what he tries to do now. He's stuck. Again, this is the type of thing that really infuriates me with how idiotic the villagers can be sometimes, but what can you do? Here, I'll just put this here instead. Will that fix your problem? Oh, you're stuck on that one now. Whatever. This isn't what I was going to try to show off, but it's annoying how much of these streams is me just trying to make the villagers not be complete idiots. Where are you? Go. Did his pathfinding just refuse to find another way to go? Maybe. Anyway. As for changes in the city itself, there aren't too many. We're gonna go outside the city today. I don't know if I showed off that before, the, pharaoh statue. I may have, but what is new is the banner. I've been making banners for all these different cities in the Empire. So this is the one for Bruhmethius. However, there's some lore that I don't want to fully give away yet, but what I will say right now is that the former governor of Bruhmethius is no longer the governor, and there is a big storyline behind that. So, I will show you all something soon. And by soon, I mean now. What we'll have to do is start heading outside the city, going underneath this pathway I've been building. First off is another new building. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the banner design. Yeah. I've been making... I'll show you all in the capital. I have more banners for other cities that are in the capital, but we'll be making a stop there later. Right now, we also have another KFP branch, so that makes it the 4th restaurant in... so hopefully at one point we'll have one in every city, but I finally built the one here. However, if we head outside of the boundaries of the city, we get to something new. This. This temple right here, or pyramid, has seen some better days. And it's actually condemned. And so there is a storyline behind this. I just finished with the construction, although it has been here for longer in terms of the lore. But I will not reveal the full story behind this because I'm still writing it. Eventually, I'm going to completely overhaul all the stories I have been making for the server and the SMP, and I will actually... I may even make a wiki at some point. Well, no. I'm debating either making a wiki or later on when my school schedule is lightened up a bit, making a full video series about the lore of the SMP, because that could be interesting. But that will be for later, because right now my classes are killing me. I just wanted to do a quick live stream to show off some stuff. Now, heading inside the temple, I won't show too much off, but there is a temple chamber and a containment chamber. I may get rid of some of the extra signs here to give it more of a mysterious feel, but we head through these hallowed halls, or I guess these unsanctified halls, because this place is loathed by the government. All I'll give away is this is tied into the reason the former governor of the city is no longer the governor. But we go through these sandblasted halls. There's a natural cave system down there, but that's not the main draw of the temple. Making your own lore is something I never imagined in MC a few years ago. As I kept making things, I kept having ideas, and I think the more ideas I had, the more I wanted to write them down. So I made a few books. So in the capital city, There are a few books hidden around in chests containing some lore, but I need to overhaul those because I want to actually have like consistent storylines being told through that. And I need to make sure everything is like lining up properly. But anyways, that's for the future. This is basically a physical part of the lore, because I want the lore to have physical locations to go to and books to tell. So this is one of the physical locations, and this is the almost central chamber, one of the central chambers of the temple. You can see this chamber has also seen better days, but you have this place right here, which is a sacrificial altar. This is to the God King Shatkanaten, I think, which there's a reasoning behind that choice of name. In fact, that name is on the front of the temple. But heading further down through the temple corridors, there are some other rooms that lead down to some caves. I haven't put anything in the caves yet. I may later if I want to. But there's another chamber up there that we will discover. Of course, there are priests in the temple, or there were priests in the temple, so they had like an area to eat and have a break or something like that, and their beds were over there. And here's a little workshop section. However, if we head upstairs, we will find the primary purpose of this, because this is part temple, part containment chamber. You see, there's the giant sun temple in the capital city, and it contains something which not many people knew about. The former governor of Bruhmethius did know about it, and well, this Yatagarasu character, or the avatar of this Yatagarasu character, I won't say too much, but this character was captured. However, if we go into this containment chamber, we will see that she was not captured for long. Some environmental storytelling here. Whatever things they were trying to do or power they were trying to draw from this Yatagarasu, it did not work in their favor. As you can see from this giant hole in the side. So I'm gonna have to be careful as, you know, there are mobs everywhere. But I purposefully left this section damaged just for a bit of environmental storytelling here. Whatever contraption was built here, it did not last. And this will be part of one of the main storylines when I get to writing the lore. So we can head back out now. That's what I wanted to show off at this temple. In fact, these are kind of extra. I don't want to have some of these extra signs, but I'll just take this one for now. But now our next stop will take us outside of this abandoned temple. This is actually based off of the real, like the inspiration for some of the storyline, and specifically this temple, came from the actual Egyptian king Akhenaten, which was one of the standout pharaohs because he got rid of all the Egyptian polytheistic gods and tried making them all into one god and turning it into a monotheistic cult. And it only worked. Ow, I'm on fire. It only worked while he was alive, because once this pharaoh died, the brand new capital city and temple he ordered to be built to this new monotheistic god, the Egyptians just turned on it and said, "We don't like you anymore," and took it all down. So that explains another reason that the emperor would condemn such a place and say it is a foul place of treachery and malice. So yes, it is a abandoned temple. Now we will head back through the desert and avoid these creepers. And we will head to the nether. And there's an even bigger build I need to show off. In fact, this is a build that took all of last week. Like every time I was, all the time I didn't spend on school stuff, I spent on this build I'm about to show you all. But before we head there, as we're heading there, I'll show you all the banners I had made in the capital. But yeah. So I definitely had a focus on building in Bruhmethius here, since I wanted to build up the city to match the storyline, since that former governor that got ostracized, his goal was to make Bruhmethius better than all the other client cities and make it stand out as a core city. And he did that, but he took his legacy down in the meantime with it. So it was like a prideful fall sort of ideal. So now we will head inside the nether and head to the capital. You know, I should probably try to build like a temple in the nether for the the capital, but I would have to be careful about where I put the portal, so. Now we are in the Nether. I hear a ghast, so I'll have this ready. Uh-oh. Come on. Let me out! Let me out! Come on, you bugger. Got him! Was that my arrow, or is that something just floating there? Okay, that's my arrow. I thought it's like fireball is stuck, because I heard it fire the fireball. Anyway, yeah, you can see even the entrance to the city in the Nether has a proper entrance. As, of course, I needed to keep, well, the governor needed to keep the Egyptian theme going, because, I mean, of course, Egypt doesn't exist in this SMP because it's a fictional world, but, you know, the architecture is Egyptian. And again, I've been on a huge Egyptian, like, building stint, especially with the music playing in the background, even though it's Mario Kart. So let's head back to the... Oh, please don't shoot at the portal, please don't shoot at the portal. Okay, we're good. We are now on top of the Nether Temple, and we need to go to the Capitol building. Oh, do I not have a minecart? Actually, I have minecarts down here. We'll head to the Capitol building real quick. And I know I showed this off last stream, but it is really actually efficient for travel. So we'll head down to the metro tunnel underneath the Nether Temple here. And where is the chest? There it is. Grab one of these. And we will take the red line. And we'll ride this over to the Capitol building, show off those banners, and then we will head back to the Nether to go to our next stop. Actually, I need to go one stop further. That's the Sun Temple. Again, I need to fix the documents I put in there relating to the Yatagarasu storyline, because that's part of the storyline I've been thinking of. Again, I don't want to give all of it away, so I'll keep it mostly to myself for now. It's just a long process, and once I get done with my exams, that's when I'll probably be ready to fix it up. Now, where are we right now? We need to go a few stations down. I'm trying to think which station is closest to the one I need to go to. Probably this one, Library. No, I'd say Maurya. We need to go all the way down to Maurya. So yeah, we traveled most of the yellow line here. You would be surprised how much sand I have to go through to build all of this stuff. It's quite a process. Now here we are at the Maurya Shrine, but that's not where we're going. We are headed here. As you can see, I've stacked all the banners of many of the cities together. And this isn't all of them, this is only like a quarter of the total. So of course you have the banners, Kufmal itself at the top, the entire Empire's banner, and each of the cities under it have a flag. We have Bruhmethius, I believe Karhio, New Grothgar, Jamestown, and Uxban. So these are these five. And the reason that one looks like the American flag is because of lore that one of my governors, Dickmore, he's a player who is controlling that city, and he basically made a Vietnam 2 Electric Boogaloo, so that's why it looks like a faded American flag. Now, the main point I need to go to now is head straight back to the Nether, and we will head to Uxban, actually. Well, no, I'm gonna show off the metro system to Uxban. Here, let me run to Library Station. I think I'm close to that one, because that goes all the way to the port station. Here, let me get some different music going too, since we're no longer in Bruhmethius. Well, what's good? We had a little... Sorry for that sound spike right there. So, yes, we need to head on the yellow line. If we were heading to Karhio, we would take the green line. But we're not doing that right now. Alright. See if I can hit the button. No, I missed the button. I believe we just keep taking the yellow line. I haven't updated the map for the metro system yet, because it does not include the stations outside of the capital city. So this is the farthest station in the capital. Now we are going under the Great Harbor right here. This is the Great Harbor right above us. And we are exiting out onto the other side. And you can see the walls of the Great Harbor there. And that's the Yellow Temple in the distance, or the Sun Temple. And so we will begin a long journey across the ocean. Again, I made this track as cheap as I could to save on resources. Thankfully, iron is pretty much free, since we have that iron farm up there. So the only real thing that needed a lot of dedication were the powered rails, and that's why I used them kind of sparingly. Of course, using the Nether Highway is probably a little faster, but I made 3 different stations in Uxban, and that kind of makes it better, because, again, the rails work best. They're not as fast as the Nether Highways for traveling between some of the cities. However, they are great for travel in the cities, like inside the city. So you can see, we're coming up on the first station, is the Lighthouse. This is Lighthouse Station, and I wonder why it's named that. So this stops by the Uxban Lighthouse, right underneath it. But we will be skipping that one for now. Instead, we got a little bit of tick lag for this, but oh well. Then we will come across the Melon Station, I believe is the next one. Yes, yeah, I think it's that one. There was a cave I came across while digging that, so that's why I put some glass there. We will skip this one as well, as it's just close to the Melon Temple. But we want the third. I will show you all what the third is. Actually, no, there are 4 there. Never mind. I thought there were 3, but there are 4. This is Spruce Station, which is in the town square. But we are going to the end of the line, all the way to the end of the yellow line. That will bring us to Palace Station. And the reason it's called Palace Station is because I made an actual huge Imperial Palace. Like, it took all of last week for me to make. In fact, I was like, last stream, I was going over and to this city, finding a good location for it. Turns out that was the perfect location for it. And here, you all can finally see the results. So we are in an underground station right here, Palace Station. We head out into this area. This is the above-ground entrance. There's a gate right there to our right. And the reason is this. Here, let's get a good view. I can't jump over there. But this is the new Imperial Palace. It took a lot of wool. And I'm glad I used wool instead of something like concrete, because wool is way easier to get than concrete, so. I will give you all a full rundown of this entire palace. Now, first off, this is the Summer Palace, because the one at the capital city is much smaller. There's a road heading all the way to the main side of town. Sheep farm. Yeah, I have an underground sheep farm. I actually expanded the underground sheep farm in, it's underneath the center of Kufmal, the capital city. And there I recently expanded it to have 1 sheep of almost every color. Before I had it of, like, half of a sheep. Not half of a sheep, no, cut a sheep in half. No. We had 1 sheep for half the colors, and it was in one of those auto shearing things where it'll, when it eats the grass, it shears it automatically. So I've been collecting a lot of wool, and I like wool as a good building material. All you need is to make sure it doesn't burn to the ground. Of course, in real life, if you tried to build anything out of wool, it's going to become a soggy mess, but still. So we are in the gardens right now, the front garden area of the palace. I built a little hedge maze here, just because I thought it would be funny. Or at least fun, so. Let me see if I can navigate my way to the other end. I mean, it's not a massive one, it's just mostly one for a casual stroll. You can see that's the library in there, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that. On the other side of the garden is, first off, a fountain, and there's also some reflecting pools right here on this side. But other than that, we will head into the palace itself. And this is the foyer of the palace. Or foyer if you're American. Like me. But, yeah, this is the center. I had a good amount of emerald blocks. I didn't want to use any more than I had to, but I wanted something cool for a decoration in the middle, so it's redstone and emerald blocks. And we have multiple corridors here. Let's head down the left corridors first. That leads to the dining room and the library. This is the kitchen area that feeds the dining room. And it has a dumbwaiter here that goes up 3 stories. This is a 3-story dumbwaiter. This is the storage area underneath the kitchen where they store all the goods. And if you go this way, it leads you back to that chamber we were in before. The metro station's right over there. So this is like a sort of basement area. We can head back over. You can see the dumbwaiter there to bring food up to the 2nd floor and up here, and head back into the hall. We have quarters for the maids. This is where all the maids sleep. Where are all the spiders? I hear spiders. But here we have the library. I used even more wool for this. What this is all the banners that I was trialing. I made a bunch of different banners to see which one would be the best for Uxpan. I started with the first one on the left and came up with the one on the right, where it's mainly a tree and a fire. That's like what I was trying to get across. So I kind of got the design I wanted later. I didn't like this design for the tree because it looked too like Egyptian, and I wanted to stick that with Bruhmethius. But anyway. So yeah, this is just a basic library. I had a lot of leather. Making the bookshelves was easier than I thought because I have an automatic cow farm in the capital, and that made it much easier for getting all these bookshelves. But if you look above us on the roof, or the ceiling, there's a tree on the left and a fire on the right, keeping in theme with the flag of Uxpan. Of course, though, this is the palace for the empire, not the city, because this is one of the smaller, well, a core city of the empire, but this isn't the capital city. Now, anyway, here we head into the dining room. It's a 2-story dining room with some chandeliers, nothing too special. But the ceiling for this is the flag, giant version of the flag of Kufmal itself, the whole empire. And we got a big ol' window here, but let's head to the other side now. Then I can show off a big ol' room. Actually, we'll leave that for now. Again, I don't want to ruin it too much. If you look at the ceiling here, one side is the nighttime sky with the moon, the other side is the daytime sky with the sun and clouds. So, I don't know, I thought it looked cool. But heading up here, got some offices. You got like planning room for strategy. You got, this is the 2nd story of the kitchen for the dining room that we were in before. And, of course, this is the 2nd floor of the library that we were on before. That's all that's on this wing. So that was the whole wing there. And if we keep heading over here, here's a little balcony that shows the back side of the area. There's a dock down there, but we'll get to that. There's a 3rd floor. We won't get to that yet. Here we have a chapel, a little religious chapel in the building. Here we have a gallery. I wanted to put a bunch of random paintings up. And this is the coup de grace, or however you say it. This is the ballroom. I made glazed terracotta for the first time. I have never used glazed terracotta. Like, I didn't even know how to make it. I had to, like, go onto the wiki to see how to make it. So, yeah. That was another thing I wanted to build, was a ballroom. And I decided that, well, why don't I knock out 2 birds with 1 stone? I'll just put a ballroom onto the palace. As like another wing of the palace. So this is the entire an entire wing of it. You can see the main town of Uxban in the distance right there. And down here is the central dance floor. You have like a little catering area, like concessions. You have the whole dance floor. You have a sort of a throne, I guess, like a little throne for the ballroom. This is the Emperor can also hold court here if he wants. If he happens to be here instead of the capital, he can hold court in this room, since, you know, pretty good sized court. And if you look up at the ceiling here, this is the skyline of the capital city. Each of these buildings represents a building of the capital city. This is the Dagler Hotel. That tall building there is the Iron Farm. This one is the Great Harbor and its walls. This is the Old Palace, the one that this one is kind of one-upping. This is the Great Yellow Pyramid, or the Sun Pyramid. This is the Temple of Earthly Riches, the Temple of the Skies, the Nether Temple, the Isaka Bell Tower, and the Capitol Building. So yeah, I put a lot of effort into, I had to photograph, again, like a shot of the city. Of course, this isn't actually what the skyline looks like. I just wanted to have, you know, big buildings from it there. I considered having something else up in the ceiling here, but I just decided to go with that because it's simple. Oh, that's why I'm not sprinting. I need to eat more. There we go. And now, heading this out real quick, we'll head up to the 3rd floor. Here we have some of the glass roof. And this is the actual residential quarters. So I actually put bathrooms in. I never put bathrooms in any of the houses. That's kind of a plot hole, but oh well. This is the only place I actually put in bathrooms in. And, yeah, so a bunch of smaller rooms. All these are pretty much identical. You get over here, these are some other slightly larger rooms, but there is a master bedroom for the Emperor and the Emperor's wife, or whatever. So, again, I had to just make different shaped rooms. But this is the roof right here, so some of these had to be squeezed in, but oh well. Here is like the 2nd largest suite, or 2nd largest room in the palace. Plumbing, the most important innovation. Yeah, no. You would think maybe I should build like a big public bathroom in each of the cities, because none of the actual houses in the game have any. I mean, it makes sense because it's Minecraft. You don't have that mechanic in Minecraft. I hope they don't add that mechanic, the need to use the restroom. But, anyways, that's just a weird conversation. Again, this one has, I tried to make sure they all had andesite floors. And you can have a little shower right here. So this is like a little blocking area, and then you turn on the shower faucet, and you take a shower. So, yeah. Go home and take a shower. Now, that's the 2nd largest suite. I'll show you all the largest suite, which is on the other side of the building. Heading over to this side, we have slightly smaller rooms here that fit into a more compact space. I don't believe these have, no, these bathrooms aren't as good, but at least they have bathrooms. Again, I wanted to have a lot of space, but anyways. These rooms are kind of identical. I used wool I needed to get rid of, so I have a lot of magenta for the carpet. But this right here is, I should actually mark this. Wish I had a second sign on me here. Wait, where's my... Oh, I pressed F3. Where is my sign that I stole from the temple? Emperor. Chamber. There we go. Chambers. Now, this is the suite for the Emperor. It's kind of just like a fancy modern hotel room, honestly. I didn't know how to build it, because, oh well. I even made like a checkered floor in the kitchen. But, yeah, they have a big bathroom, which is nice, with an actual bathtub in it. They have a big old bed right here, bedroom. And again, with how modest, this is like a modest apartment now. I pretty much just built a slightly large, like a penthouse apartment, I guess. And that's the Emperor's chamber. But yeah, no, he had a tiny room in the small palace in the capital city, because I built that palace to look impressive from the outside, but it isn't that impressive, and on top of that, a lot of the space is taken up by a little pool in the center that really didn't need to be there, so, well, there's barely any interior space in the old palace, so. Heading outside, there's a sort of balcony area. I haven't put anything here. Maybe I should put some, like, chairs or something here, but going down here, oh, I forgot to add torches here. I use mostly lanterns for this, but I guess torches are fine right here. Welcome Moai, welcome to the stream. I would make the vine boom sound effect but I can't do that with my mouth, so oh well. That's a little dock for the river right here, if the Emperor wanted to take a pleasure cruise. But yeah, that is the palace. And it took a large amount of time. Actually, there is a entrance right here. Could be hidden, but I guess you could hide it if you wanted to. But this goes straight back down into the catacomb sort of area, and it offers an entrance right to the metro system. So, again, it took a long time to extend the metro system, like longer than I thought, because it takes some time to dig out and like match up the coordinates so you can dig tunnels in the right place, and I did mess up once or twice, but oh well. I've gotten better at it. So now we're heading away from the palace here. And again, it took so much time, but I'm really glad with how it turned out. Like, that looks like a sort of European Renaissance era palace to me. I was kind of inspired by the palace at St. Petersburg a bit. But, yeah, I don't know if I put that updated on the map in the capital, but oh well. Oh, I should have taken the metro. I'm being attacked by things. See, this is what the metro... That's another benefit of the metro system. You can travel quickly and avoid mobs, because it's well lit down there. So, yeah, let's keep going. We'll head into the town proper. Where's the... Oh, here it is. So this is Spruce Station right here. Let's hop on board. And I will take it one station over to the metro, as I need to get the portal... Wait a minute. Wasn't the portal in the Melon Temple broken? I need to check that. So this heads right here. As you can see, Melon Temple Complex. This is the old portal building right here. It is broken. Oh yeah, I found that out last stream. I forgot about it. Do I have a... Yes, I do have a flint and steel in here. Thank God. There we go. Okay, that's handy. Let's see if it still brings me where I need to. Or if it makes a new portal. You good, game? Uh-oh. You all shouldn't be here. Wait a minute. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Stop that. You stop that. No, quick, stop. Can you not, please? You're interrupting my thought process here. Sir? They're so annoying sometimes. Why do you have a sign? Thank you. Which sign was that? Where did that sign go? Where did he get that sign? Where did it... Oh, and the gold one guy? No! How does this stuff keep happening? I needed to... Did I have a door here or a gate? I needed a fence gate here. Is that what I did? I may have to fix this after the stream. Oh. Oh, that's why. Oh, that's why. There's a second portal. That's a problem. What if I do that? Now the portal's broken. Let me see if that fixed it. Well, wait a minute. No, I need to get the villagers back. Ah, shoot. This is annoying. Oh, I didn't put the flint and steel back. Whatever, I'll fix it later. I'll fix it later. Because we're only a little bit into the stream, right? How far are we? 30 minutes or so. Oh, I really like how it looks in the background. Oh, that is cool. Just the imposing figure of the palace. That's one of... I think that's the second largest building in the server besides the pyramid. The Pyramid of the Sun. Here, let me skip the song a bit. Next one. Right now, let me look at the list, because I have a list of other things that need to be built eventually. We got the Summer Palace. One thing is hanging gardens, I think would be cool, but also a KFP headquarter building, but that could be thrown into any old office. Let's see, cloth mill. I guess the office could go in Fort Jennings. We haven't actually made too much in Fort Jennings recently, because that's considered a core city, but it doesn't have too much that makes it one. Cloth mill needs a river. So, where does the river go here? I don't know. I think the river kind of pulls away too fast to be anything else. Bruh. There we go. But yeah, I kind of like the aesthetic that Uxban has as a sort of more rural designed city. A lot more wood in its construction. That sort of thing. Oh, you can see that right there. You see that little sliver? That's part of the metro system. So apparently, the metro is not that far underground. It has to, like, burrow deeper underground. I should have built the station lower, but that's my bad. I do want to fix the nether thing, though, because that is annoying. My thoughts on texture packs. I don't use texture packs. I use shaders, though. I did use shaders. They're out of date, and I need to update them. But I use the BSL shaders. I like the shaders. They're good, but again, I don't really use any texture packs, so... Again, this looks much more impressive with the shaders, but I launched Minecraft without them this time. Let's see. I guess I'll keep this with me. Alright, where does this lead me? Should lead me back to the same portal in the nether. And the villagers are here. So let me try pushing them through. Okay, there's one. Now, where will it put them out, is the question. Actually, I should check that before I do anything else. Does it take me out at the new portal? No, it takes me out at this one. Okay. So what I need to do is replace this with a gate. Because I don't want them getting in. Let me see if I can chop down some wood here. I kind of like having a lot of stray wood here and there, though. I don't want to disturb too much of this area, since this is a holy site, technically, from the Great Melon Fire. All I need is, like, a few logs. There we go, that should be enough. There should be a crafting table somewhere in here. Maybe inside the pyramid? No. Well, it'd help if there's a crafting table, but there may not be. I'll just take this for now. We'll make one. One crafting table. And We need fence gates. So, one of these. And we'll make one more. Again, the problem is villagers keep getting themselves stuck. So, yeah. Nice stack. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Daryl. Oh, yeah, welcome back. Sorry. No, I pronounced it right. Anyway. Is that a different golem, or is it the same golem that keeps getting stuck? I need you all to go through the portal. What, is there a cooldown for it? Maybe there is a cooldown. Well, that's some of them for now. I just need to make sure that they don't get back in. Alright, now get out. Get out. Get out. There are 2 gates open, go. Is it to where, like, their pathing just turns off? I've noticed that sometimes, where if they get stuck for too long, they just stop trying to move. Their pathing completely shuts down. And you have to, like, move them a significant amount of distance before it turns back on. Here, let me switch to the next song. There we go. Oh, it was almost over anyway. Oh. Oh, I guess he left. Okay. There. That's all I'm going to focus on for now. Oh, yeah, I forgot I had my Silk Touch pick in there. That'll be handy to know later. Now where should I head? If anything, I kind of need some other resources, but I could always get more resources off later. Wish you could lure villagers with that. That's a smart idea. Oh, that's a good... They should do that. You should be able to lure villagers with emeralds. I would love that. I really would. Okay, that's such a good idea. Why hasn't that been done yet? Holy shit. So now they'll just wander. But hopefully they'll just keep going this way. I guess I'll take the metro back to the capital. I could take the nether, but I've already messed around in the nether too much for now. So, I need to update the map for the metro system. Because if I think about it, how many stations are there? So this is the yellow line. The yellow line used to have 5, but I got a sub. That's cool. I don't know if that was from the stream or just from someone on the channel. I can't tell with that, but anyway. I forgot there was an upside down shipwreck there. Anyways, I need to stop getting distracted. Squirrel! But, yeah. So there are 9 stations total, 5 old stations plus 4 new ones. So that makes the yellow line the longest line with 9 stations. There's also the red line with 3, the blue line with 3, and the green line with 1, 2, 3, 4. But there are some of those stations are transfer stations that serve 2 lines. So if I add that and then subtract the transfer station, so that's 9 plus how many was on green? 1, 2, 3, 9 plus 4. So 13, 15, 16, 17. Wait. Was it 19? Something like that. Anyway, there's close to 20 stations. That's the main point I was trying to get across. And I like it that I can have so many stations in the capital city since it's sprawling so much. Like, I could keep sprawling if I wanted to, just over the water. And again, like, I can make bigger builds like this to allow for it. Like, this is a school. I showed this off last time. But, with builds like this, I could actually you know, have more of a need for transportation that isn't just the nether. So. Oh yeah, and then you have the military headquarters. Because that's the start of the new town area. I know I've mentioned this before, but with like a difference between the old town and the new town. And I know I showed this off last time, but again, this is the Kufmal Metro Transit Authority, the company that runs the metro system. And this is their headquarters. So you enter through like a little facade of a subway, and this is sort of their office building right here. And it has an entrance straight into the metro station right here. This is one of those transfer stations I mentioned between the red line and the yellow line. So, in fact, the first station I ever built was Port Station over there inside the port that we just left. So, oh yeah, I built a little orphanage brick building. Because every city needs an orphanage, even though it doesn't. But yeah. And also another thing I mentioned when I was building out the lore for the capital city. This is one of the places I want to put a bunch of lore. Actually, I think I did put some of it, but I need to update it. This is like one of the side stories for the lore. It involves the factions that get involved in running part of the city, but they also have teams that take part in the ball game that the city plays. But this is the Murketroid Estate, one of the two factions, and they have like trainee dorms down here. And one of these trainees has a diary she keeps. So that's some lore that I hid, but I don't know if it's updated. I may have to update some of the lore, so. Oh, there's one of the trainees right there. That's Horai, I guess. In case you're wondering what all these are references to, they're references to the doll maker of Bucharesti. But that's a reference to something else specifically. References nested within references. Anyways. Oh yeah, I forgot that. I didn't know the bees wandered so far from their nest, because this is the Winter Palace, the old palace, and as you can see, this is the largest room in the palace. It's tiny. This is the bedroom that the emperor has. This was the emperor's bedroom for a long time. It was pretty small. Every city needs an orphanage. Well, every city with a superhero needs an orphanage, because there's always an episode where something goes wrong at the orphanage. Anyways, but yeah, I've shown this before again, but there's Waka right here. But this little pool right here, I like the aesthetic of the building jutting out on each side here, but this is all balcony. Or on the second floor. There's very little actual space for someone to live inside this building. Wait a minute. While I'm here, let me harvest the honey. As I finally got bees working properly, the birds and the bees. So yeah, I had this garden here and I thought, might as well. And I got some tropical fish I shoved in there, so. But that was a long time ago. Another thing, again, there's so much I want to do if I had more time. But another thing is, I want to have, like, more cities with numbers. Like, I want to number all the buildings. The only other city besides the capital that I numbered the streets, or named the streets, is Uxban. But I haven't numbered the buildings yet, because that city's kind of spread out, and I don't want the numbers being all over the place. Because I have a problem of, you know how with a normal street, when you walk down a street, all the buildings will be numbered in order. Like, there'll be like 201, 202, 203. It was like that for a while when I first did the naming here. But as the city keeps expanding outwards, as I build new buildings, I just assign them the next number. Like, every building has a unique number. So, for example, let me see an example of this. If I head over to the new quarter, or the colonial quarter, I guess, the one that was inspired by my trip to Philadelphia a few weeks ago. If I head over here, some of the numbering is different. Like, let's see what the number is for the Temple of Poultry. That is number 88. That is 88 Poultry Plaza. That is the address of the Temple of Poultry. Heading right across the street, you head on to Mixwater Avenue, and then from there on to Phoenix Drive. And this is the KFP here. That's 96 Phoenix Drive. And if you had one building over, it's 118 Phoenix Drive. Because again, these buildings were not built in order. I just numbered them in the order. I didn't number all of them in the order they were built. They were all just numbered relatively close to each other until I ran out of buildings to number, and then every building after that was numbered. It's complicated. Anyways, but then you come to all these buildings. Here you have 122, 123, 124, because these were all kind of built within the same time span of each other. It's sort of one big building. And again, this building, the Bankland Print Shop, also has some fancy notes in it for lore, but I need to add to it. It's not complete yet, so. But anyways, all of these are sort of just not entirely complete. Or at least not the same. See, 127 skips to 131. But yeah, I haven't expanded out past here, but you can see that's the metro station. It's just one block underwater. You head right down into here, and you can just see... Oh, I forgot I built that once where you can see out into the ocean from it. That's cool. I think I put glass on both sides or something. Yep, yes I did. So yeah, this is the blue line right here. The newest line in the metro system. But anyways. Other than that, what else should I do for the rest of this stream? It would be nice if I could find new terrain that has, like, one of those fancy caves with, all of the growth in it. Like, the green. I forgot what they called those. The ones where glowberries and stuff grow. Because I know I got glowberries somehow. I forgot how I got them. But I had a few. I don't know if someone gave some to me or something else. But I tried planting them, and they didn't grow properly. So I think they need to be longer than the length I have them. I don't know. Do I ever think of doing Twitch? Not really. I like having everything on one channel. If I wanted views, I'd go for Twitch, but I mostly do this as a passion project. And I like having it archived. I like that I can record one of these, because this is not only a live stream, but also a functional recording that will stay up as long as YouTube stays up. So, I can use these both as episodes as well as live streams. You two having fun over there? Go on. Again, the villager AI is so dumb. Anyways. I could do Twitch, but I don't know. I just kind of got used to what I'm doing right now, honestly. Oh yeah, I'll show you all the sheep thing I made. Plus, I'm thinking, in the future, if I go through with my idea of having a series of videos for the lore, it would be nice to have the lore videos on the same channel as the live streams, to where it would be the same world. So this right here is what I was talking about, as the sheep farm. Oh, why is this one not working? I have like a manual button in case things go wrong. But yeah, so I expanded it recently, and you head down one floor. It was 2 moving minecarts, but I made it 1 stationary minecart where I could have different chests for each one. And I just transferred the contents of the old chests. See, I think these 2 were broken, because I don't know why they aren't working properly. Because they only have 4. Well, these have much more than that, because I had built these up recently. So, let's see what happens. Am I gonna... None of the sheep are eating, I guess. They're on strike. They're forming a union. The sheep have unionized. Kill them all. No. No, I'm not Amazon. I won't do that. Not yet. Oh yeah, didn't Amazon actually get a union now? Like, up in some northern state or something? I don't know. But anyways, yeah. They will not face the tax collector today. Maybe someday, but not today. They should cut that out, though, and actually, you know, get doing stuff. Anyway, those are the glowberries I tried growing, but I guess they need to be longer than that. Anyway, one place that I haven't actually added on to in a while that may be good to build on is probably either Fort Jennings or Cerro Haldo. Because Cerro Haldo is our Wild West town, and Fort Jennings is our walled medieval city. In fact, I don't know if I even reached... I don't think I've reached Cerro Haldo in the map project yet. Let me go run to the yellow pyramid for the map project. You can see the metro running under that. That's the yellow station right there. And again, there is a bunch of lore up in the roof comb, like inside the top floor roof comb of the temple, but I need to add on to it. The lore up there isn't done yet. But that's like a more wholesome story. But this is the home of the Yatagarasu that I implied was a part of the storyline in Bruhmethius. So, kind of like the avatar of the sun god, or goddess, kind of. But yeah, you can see that temple we were at before here, and Bruhmethius itself. You can see this is Fort Jennings. But I haven't actually gotten it on the map project yet, but all the way down here, maybe, would be the location of Cerro Haldo, which is on the Nether map, which is in the Discord server. So, there's Carhio right there. Carhio's growing pretty well. There's a smaller fort here. It's kind of funny that I have a small fort and then a large fort over here, but there isn't really any sort of fort up here. This is that palace we saw, and over here is the city of Jamestown. But there isn't really any fort. I don't know if I should build one, but maybe I could build like a little barracks tower or something, just to stick with the lore. Anyways, if you all give me one moment, I will be right back. Gonna be honest, I need a restroom break. But I'll be back in a moment. Let me make sure a new song is playing, and then I will do that. Yep, that works for me. Alright, I'll be back in a minute. Alright, I am back. There we go. So, I am debating at this point. If you look there, because that's Fort Jennings, and there are some buildings here, and it would be good to add some, but I want to have one larger building. Oh, I know. I could get resources for the KFP headquarters. I could go mining, but I could go mining anytime. But I do love the landscape or the terrain of this world. Again, I got this from a seed a long time ago, but apparently it was a really good seed. What is the light here? Okay, yeah. Because you have this massive ocean here. that's not too big, like not too inconvenient to cross with the rail line. And you have a central space right in the middle for the capital city on an island and a mushroom island. And you have this big old lake to the south that actually has a river almost connecting it. That would be cool to have like a full connection to the ocean. Even though you don't need one, because I did build that canal. The canal that goes all the way up through here, which I didn't need to build, but I built anyway. And if we look over here, there should be some other towns. Here's Ravagand. That one's been open for a little while. It has its own small pyramid to house its nether portal. There should be another temple. Or another city. This is the city of Reeves. Wait, I don't see it. Where? Is it here? Oh, yeah. This is the city of Reeves. Has its own little Minecraft pyramid there. That's actually close by. Nearby to this one is Solemnine. That was owned by two people, like two co-governors. And they haven't been on in a while, but it looks like they did actually do more progress on that little area. Another one that someone was working on was Cape Lookout. Oh, no, not Cape Lookout. That's a lighthouse there. Funny story, I built an Egyptian-style lighthouse in Cape Lookout, and I built a more normal-style lighthouse in Bruhmethius, the Egyptian-themed city. So I'm having lore to where these lighthouses were meant to be built in the opposite city, but they built this one first, and the engineer the architect took the wrong plans with him and built this lighthouse here, and the people here liked it. So the governor of Bruhmethius just said okay, and then took their lighthouse and built it there. So, there are actually 3 lighthouses, because this is the third one, even though it's the smallest. So, little lighthouse lore, I guess. Although if you change the spelling of that, you can make it say Lighthouse War, and that's a funny Ace Combat 7 reference. Anyways. Right now, I think it would be best to head over... I think Cerro Haldo. I haven't been to Cerro Haldo in a while. Yeah, let's take a trip out there. Because I know I went to Fort Jennings last stream, but, yeah. Wait, does this mean I can put the minecart back? It does, yeah, I don't have to replace it later. That's cool. Now we can head straight into here. It'll take us all the way up to the top. I really like the water elevators. They're so convenient. And you can head straight in here. That's weird. It took me to that portal instead of this one. Maybe I should only have one portal? One's a protected portal, one's the regular portal. I don't know. We need Cerro Haldo. Which one of these signs had it? I could just look at the thing in Discord. Cerro Haldo is all the way south. So the best way to get there would be the Car Hill route. Okay, sounds good to me. I wonder, in the meantime, I could farm some gold by killing some piglins. Because I spent some gold in the building of that temple. Yeah, screw it. Why not? Come here. I can repair my tools with XP, too. And I like having these little stone pillars here on the wall, because it forces them into a consistent pattern. And it gets them to stay still while they navigate the tricky terrain for a little bit, so... I didn't know it would do that when I built the highway like that, but I guess it worked out, so... Yeah, let's just keep going. And in case you're wondering what the music is, that is Pierrot of the Star Spangled Banner. If anything, I would consider that the theme song for New Grothgar, that city. Since it's somewhat American themed, a little bit. while also being about madness, which also fits the city of New Hrothgar pretty well. Because their governor is obsessed with, like, the idea of killing God for some reason. He wants the city to be, like, an affront to God. Or at least that's what I understand from the context clues he left. Because that he is one of the actual, real governors. Uh-oh. That guy just went into the Carhill portal. Oops. Oh. Yeah, a little bugger. There you go. How much gold did I get? Not enough. We need more. If we wanted to go to Fort Jennings, it's right there. However, we need to go to Sarah Haldo. You good, bro? You need to head down here. And I do like I can use the nether highways, or the nether fortresses, as additions to the highway if I need to. Although I don't do it for much of the highway, but it's helpful. Yeah, we have Arca. You know, I haven't been to Arcala in a while. The Evil Pleb is the governor of Arcala. He's a long-time viewer of the channel. Pardon me with the voice cracks today, Jesus. But, yeah, he's a good partner for, or at least a channel partner. But anyway. Currently no access allowed. Oh, he does, He doesn't want me to see it, huh? Alright, fine. I'll respect his wishes. I'll respect his wishes. But I am tempted to go through. I'll leave it though. He said he was building something cool, so I'll wait until it's done. That wasn't there before. Because I know the last time he only had a foundation for the area he was building, so. Which one is this? That's Karnak. Karnak is the closest city to Sarahaldo. It's just a generic desert village, nothing special. Sarahaldo, however, is completely original. In fact, I stole villagers. I made a minecart track that stole villagers. Let me turn this down. There we go. I made a minecart track that stole villagers from Karnak so I could populate Sarahaldo. That's weird, it didn't show Daryl's message saying Lush Caves until I checked now. I had to refresh the page manually. I hate it when it does that. It always does that and I always complain about it. Anyway, this is the small town of Sarahaldo. You have a little jail right here. That's the most recent addition. It's just, you know, simple jail building. If you look at it theoretically, I made it to where no villagers could get accidentally stuck in it by having it button pressed, but if I think about it, if there is a child villager that wanders into the jail, climbs this chair, and jumps over here, and falls in, that child will grow up in prison and be just stuck there permanently. We have child imprisonment. Welcome to the city of Sarahaldo. We have child imprisonment. Very cool. Ooh, free resources. But yeah, so there's not too much here right now. There's only like a handful of buildings. But it's a little nice and niche. It has a pretty big mining area underneath it, so. In fact, I think we should go grab a boat. Put this in here so I don't have to deal with it. I want... Oh yeah, minecart, that's what I want. And we will take this railroad, which is not connected to the metro system, by the way. This is older than the entire metro system, so... Oh, that iron golem's stuck. But yeah, we'll take this bad boy all the way up to the top, and I want to see if we can get any more discoveries going there, because I haven't revealed any more terrain over there yet. Floating dead bush. Nice. I've already explored all of those mine shafts right there, so I'm hoping maybe I can find another one. And of course, the town of Cerro Haldo I was inspired to make by the real-life town of Cerro Gordo in California. Lone Pine, California, or close to it. Because the guy that owns the ghost town has a YouTube channel, and it's pretty cool. You all should check it out. Anyways. Let me see if I can find anything peeking out from the side of these mountains here. Yeah, some coarse dirt. Of course, when I mine it, it turns into regular dirt, right? Oh no, it doesn't. It stays coarse. I wonder if there are any uses for it? Let me look that up. Minecraft coarse dirt. It's just dirt where grass can't grow. So it can grow things, but it can't make grass. Interesting. Yep, that's its only feature. Maybe if I head over here. I could always use more building material, though, because the terracotta here is pretty nice to use as a building material. Of course, just like an ogre, it comes in layers. Here, I'll make like a little quarry. It would be cool to have like a mud brick adobe style town. Or maybe I could build that part of Cerro Haldo where half of the town is Old West themed and the other half is like Pueblo sort of adobe themed. Or I think it... Yeah, I think it's Adobe Brick, something like that. I don't know. Certainly not Adobe products, which you should never pay for Adobe products. Unrelated note. Yeah, that's a fair enough material right there. Well, minor, but still. Anything else over here? Because I don't want to reveal too much terrain for the future, like the new updates that will come out later on. Doesn't look to be too much here. Main thing I'm looking for is more mine shafts that are in the mesa. Well, that looks interesting. I see some gold down there. It's the gold I'm after. There's gold in them there hills. Oh, it's a ravine. I guess, isn't it like gold spawns just more naturally in general in ravines? Oh, that's cool. It's unloaded chunks. Oh, and floating sand. I like that. Wait. Oh, yeah, I made charged creepers before on this server, because I forgot you could do that when it's raining or thundering. Let's see, how do I get over here? Yoink! Ooh, copper. Okay, well, I guess I didn't plan on doing some spelunking, but sure, let's do some spelunking, even though I don't need iron. One thing, I don't know why I'm doing this, but in the past when I first was making Cerro Haldo, I decided since this was going to be a mining town, I wanted to track everything I mined from it. So I marked all the materials I gained from mining here. Or, like, kept track of it, which is a really dumb thing to do. I don't need to do that, but I guess I did it anyway. Again, I do a lot of unnecessary stuff all the time. Oh well. Let's see. I'm gonna build over here. Grab me more of this, and some diorite too. I always need more diorite. It's just... discount marble. Again, if you need... diorite is discount marble when you don't want to be bothered to gather nether quartz. So... and I know some people don't like those stone variants like diorite, granite, and andesite, but I like that they are a cheap way to add more variety to some builds. Yeah, there's cooler looking materials, but they're not as easy to obtain. So. Did I already gather the gold? I think I did. Yeah, we have 23 pieces. Pieces 08. Alright, let me advance the song. There we go. Oh yeah, speaking of good Kirby music, or at least Kirby, I saw some highlights from that new Kirby game. I don't want to spoil too much of it, but there goes Kirby again fighting Eldritch Gods, because he always does that. But I could not picture the ending sequence. Like, the ending sequence, if you described it to someone, sounds like something from a drunken fueled fanfiction, and it's absolutely hilarious. Such a dumb game, or not a, no, I correct myself. It's not a dumb game, it's such a dumb ending for a game, but I love it. And it's not even like the final ending, because then there's all like the boss rush mode endings. Of course, I'm not the type of person that would play games like that, but I like watching people play games like that, so. I guess Nintendo doesn't like me because I don't buy their games. You know, I should gather some gravel, just so I can make more concrete in the future. I forgot though, since the shovel kind of has... does it have luck? I don't know, it just seems to get gravel, or, not gravel, but flint a lot more often than other things. Oh, look at all that gold! Damn, a lot of shinies over here. Turning into Tamatoa, like the funny Shifrilus man. The silly YouTube man that does the funny reviews. There we go. See, that's why I like this update, since it made gold, it got rid of the old ore system, which is just, you know, nice, because then fortune can affect it. That's a really nice feature. Oh my god, that's a lot of gold, holy shit. Turning into gold finger over here. Uh-oh. Or gold member, whatever the Austin Powers thing was. So much gold, oh my god. Give it all to me, I need it. I am a dwarf, even more of it! I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy diggy hole. This has to be one of those, like, super veins that can form or something, because there's just more and more of it. Oh my god, there's even more! Holy shit! It's out the wazoo! Oh my god, I'm rich! I struck the mother lode! See, this is the industrial spirit. Maybe you could strike it rich, even though not many people actually struck it rich in the gold rush. By not many, I mean almost none. Because again, I know this more common knowledge now, but most people who got rich during the gold rush got rich by selling things to the miners. Like, people who operated goods stores and things like that. And I like mining coal because one, it's more abundant in these areas, it's very useful, and it gives me XP to heal my mending tools. Because these still don't give you XP, and that's a fair trade-off since you get the XP from smelting, but still. Oh, that's glowing vines or whatever. Oh my god, look at all that gold. We have so much. I wonder if the gold is more natural in the entire biome or just like stuff in ravines, because if it's the whole biome, that would make it more worth it to make your own strip mines, like expand existing mine shafts. Be gone with you, foul demon. There we go. I forgot I have the trident sometimes. It is nice to have it. And again, I don't need the iron ore, so I don't know why I'm gathering it, but oh well. It's under the ground, you need to dig it up. It's under your skin. I'm living in your skin, you need to dig me out. You don't like the way your skin feels on your body? Well, why don't you take it out? Take off your skin. And I love it that it's just Lightning McQueen in that meme for some reason, even though I guess that adds to it because, you know, he doesn't have skin, but why am I dissecting a meme like that? Just let it lie in the shallow grave that it has 2.5 feet underground. Do I have any sticks? Yes, I do. I can make more torches. I know, it used to be when I was older, or not older, but way younger, like when I was in middle school or whatever and I had just started playing Minecraft, I was always scared to go mining in survival, or not in survival, but with monsters on, because I was, you know, afraid that something was going to blow me up while I wasn't looking. So I always used to mine on peaceful mode. I mean, it's funny to look back on now, but I was like scared to death back then. I don't have it no, I don't have a crafting table. I should have brought... I don't know why I don't bring an ender chest with me. Because that just is free extra storage space, you know? The only downside is I'd have to carry around my silk touch pick, but I mean, that's just one of the slots that I... like, there's no downside. I used to do that. I don't know why I stopped. I guess I don't need the granite. Alright, I'll stop myself for now. Here, I'll dig this up just to show that I'm not done yet. gather a bit more granite, just so I can use it for stone. Although, isn't granite normally a different color? I don't know. I don't know anything about that. Or at least in real life is what I meant. More gold? Do I have room? Maybe. I guess I'll leave the rest. No, I don't have enough room. I don't need rotten flesh. What am I doing? Woo! I guess that's why I got scared when I was younger. I mean, I shouldn't. I have good enough armor. It's just... Oh, hello there. We've been trying to reach you about your vehicle's extended warranty. Was that a stalagmite? Oh yeah, I forgot those form. Really? I get that much copper? It's just 9 pieces. Again, I wish I had a crafting table. What do I not need? I don't need this sign. Alright, I think I'm ready to go back up. I'll probably end the stream back in Sarah Hall, though. Just because I need to work on more stuff for school. Again, I still have those three projects I was talking about. I just need to make more progress on them. Or if anything, I'm waiting on some of my teammates to finish up what they were doing. Oh no, I broke the old water. Oh well. At least it's an easier way to get back up. Except that I flooded steps that I used to get back up. Oh well. Whatever. Also, welcome Hannah. Let me make my my trek back to the land of the living, I guess. At least the civilized. Should I would get more red sand, because I always like the way red sandstone looks. I used almost all of my red sandstone when constructing the Dagler Hotel. So, it would be worth it to get more, but I just need to head back right now. Come on. Where's my mine cart? Oh, I left it back there. I should need to go... Oh, that's a cave spider. Is it? No, no, that's a regular spider. I hate cave spiders with a passion. Although then again, I think it'd be hard-pressed to find anyone who doesn't. There we go, that's where I need to go. Where's that Mario Kart music? I want the Mario Kart music back. There it is. Again, I'm not in Bruhmethius, so it's not as much of a Egyptian theme as it could be, but oh well. If I wanted to later on. What? No, I couldn't incorporate this into the metro system. It's too far away. Cerro Haldo is one of the farthest away of all of the cities. Like, it's 2,700 blocks from spawn, so, which is a lot for this one. Usually, the core cities are within 1,000 by 1,000. At some point, I should make a saloon here. Oh, my bad. Shoot. Didn't mean to do that. Aw. There you go. I need like a chest of to-be sorted stuff before I throw it in with everything else. So I'll just throw all the crap in there. At one point, I need to make a saloon. So I should like look up old Wild West saloons. But, yeah. We have the smelting room, we have all the other stuff. All these little farms. Oh yeah, we have a little fisherman's hut. Guess I should collect the sugar cane, even though I don't need to. Just wondering where I should build the saloon. I may consider that for later. How long have I been streaming? An hour and a half. I think that's a good time to round it out. Oh, I got glowberries here, too. Interesting. Alright, well, I guess I shall wrap it up here. I'd like to thank you all for joining the stream today. I'll keep trying to mess with the lore and other things, but it may take a while to make major progress on that, especially with the way college is going on right now, so. Anyways, I hope you all have a good rest of your day, and I will send more updates in the Discord. So, you all have